Okay, testing, testing. I guess we are live. Welcome to Trans Visibility Day. So, no mask. Um, Welcome. I'm your host, Mika Kara Zorel. And with us, we don't have Sankyu-san today. She is still giving away a game, though. Today we're giving away Drake Hollow. All you need to do to enter the raffle is type 39 in the chat and you're entered into the raffle. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about representation and we'll take some twists and turns to actually arrive at the point I'm trying to make. So I actually have thought a bit about how to properly convey this with a little bit of video game logic, if you will. And yeah, I have some stuff here to show off. And let's see, we have Pretty Cool Dan in the chat. Hello, hello. We also have Darren Mershan. Hello, hello. Let's see here. Darren Mershan says, I knew it did since I do have this game. Also, hello there. How's the weather? It's fine now. We had some snow, apparently. You had some snow? It's like almost April. And again, you do live pretty far north. No, wait. No, sorry. I'm thinking of somebody else. You live on the coast. In the south. Sorry. So yeah. Sankyu-san wants to thank you for. Oh yeah, Drake Hollow. That's the game we're giving away. Sorry, I still have some of my. I have some new equipment, and it's a bit tangled at the moment. So let's see here. Oh yeah. Let me put on some background music for you. That's what I was supposed to do. Let's do some of the usual 80s vibes and we can get this show on the road. Add to playlist. Go. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Let's pull this down here. Something like that. The song isn't awfully fitting though. Big other. It'll do. We need background music anyway. Let me adjust the volume here a little bit on my end. Okay. Okay, so okay, does that work for you guys? I had to do this in a hurry because smashed up my screen. The reason is, let's see, do we have the culprit anywhere? No, not right now. So I was putting in some stuff in the computer. I got a new mouse, new keyboard, a new capture device for the PS3, and a new PS4 controller. So I got a whole bundle of stuff, and the last thing I did was I tried to untangle the new PS4 controller. It's it's another one of these, but black. It's a knock-on controller. I like them because they are quite a lot. They are much more durable than your regular PS4 controller, and they're not expensive. So while I play fighting games, I do have a fight pad, and that works really well for like the D-pad. I also have an arcade stick, but the arcade stick only works for the few games that have legacy controller support. But it got stuck in this plastic twist. What do you call that? It's like a plastic band that you like twist and twist and twist. and it got stuck on that when I was gonna try it out, because it hadn't come completely off. So I twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted, and it just wouldn't come off. The controller was stuck. So, but because I had almost the whole thing off, I decided to pull on the controller cord. And when I did that, it just snapped right off, and the USB metallic part flung across the room and hit the screen right in the center and caused a crack. So that was just, it was the last thing that I was putting in, and because of this freaking twister, the USB port just flew into the, USB connector just flew into the screen and caused a crack, so I lost 10% of the image. It's just one giant black bar, like, let's see here, like that. So that was unfortunate. So now I'm down to one screen, which means I was going to do Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. I could still do that technically, but I would either get everything be mismatched so that the resolution on the stream wouldn't match up with what I see, or I would have to do it blind. It was one of those options, like either somehow compensate for the complete utter mismatch where the resolution would just be all kinds of messed up, or I would have to do it blindly and try to set things up on the PS3 without actually seeing what the hell I'm doing. So I'm still working on a solution for that. So today I was actually going to I actually decided pretty much decided I was gonna cancel the stream, because I just, like, I don't know how to get this fixed. Like, I only have a few hours, and I have to do this blind, and I can't do a test recording because I can't see what I'm doing, and or I'm gonna have like terrible resolution and not even be sure if I have audio. So it's like, I'm just gonna have to do some sort of dummy, but that takes time. With that hair, yeah, I was at the hairdresser a couple of days ago, so I hope you like. I have this, I don't know if you can see it, like this thing. So yeah, so that's what happened, but then I saw that I was actually on Twitter typing out that I was gonna cancel the stream today because I just couldn't, like, I didn't know what to do, and then I saw that the Egg IRL Twitter bot that posts a lot of trans memes, for which I follow, it actually had a post about how it's Trans Visibility today. So Trans Visibility Day today, and with that I just decided, like, I'm gonna have to get something. So I dug up this Dark Alliance HD remaster that I had actually kept around in case of emergency, because this game is super easy to set up and stream. So I actually had it, like, sort of in the my back pocket in case of emergency. So I decided, okay, it's finally time to pull this out. I've had it for long enough. I guess I'm gonna have to do that. It's Dungeons and Dragons, you can't go wrong. It's throwback Thursday, you know. So, but that was like the one thing I knew how to set up using only one screen. So, yeah. Now, we're gonna talk a little bit about representation, and we're gonna do it via the topic up here, on the topic of fixing games. So bear with me as we take a pretty long trip through video game land and end up on the topic of representation. So, as you all know, there has been a balance update adjustment, the definitive edition for Street Fighter V. We're not actually gonna talk about that though, it's just a lead-in. So Street Fighter V had a big update recently. It had patch notes for every single character. A huge deal. They added pixelated graphics and a cell shaded mode that you can choose if you want to. And people are talking about like who's the biggest winners, who are the biggest losers, what do all these changes mean. I just saw a video about somebody talking about how Balrog actually got better despite the obvious nerfs that he got, because some of his buffs were so significant they actually make Balrog like crazy strong in terms of combo variety, and he's becoming. He has like this setup that he can do in the corner that's like puts him at +9 if you block, and he gets like a free combo if he hits you. +9, which is just, and that's his corner carry. Either way, we're not here to talk about that much though. I could mention that as far as I think most people know that Street Fighter V has Poison, who is obviously a trans character, who has been around in video games since 1989. 89 is how long she has been around. That is unprecedented. Of course, the reason that Poison has been around for that long is actually kind of reverse, like kind of sexism being so intense that it kind of came out the full circle and became like pro-trans. The story is, of course, if you're unfamiliar, that Poison is an enemy in the original Final Fight, which came out in '89, and Nintendo had such a... how would you say, they were so anti having like female enemies in the game that you can beat up that Capcom had to come up with an excuse and said, no, it's okay. We're not actually beating up women in this game. We're beating up trans women. That's fine. Sure, that's fine. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's okay to beat up trans women. Fuck those people. And that's how Poison ended up being a trans woman in one of the first video game representations of trans women in any game, period. Which was interesting because it's also like really creepy how they came to that conclusion. Where they're like, yeah, it's okay to beat up trans women because they're not actually women. And then we got a trans represented character out of it. It's like, oh. So yeah, don't give Capcom too much credit. Anyway, on the topic of representation and the topic of this, I'm going to show you a couple of things. I have a couple of things here. Let's start with Street Fighter. So I have this thing here. This is the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology guide. And it includes guides for... let's see, you can probably make it out if I show you the page here. Let's see here. Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, and Pocket Fighters. Those Pocket Fighters will actually come back in the Capcom Fighting Bundle thing. Let's see here. Pretty Cool Dan says, I own a copy of that game. Oh, Street Fighter Alpha Anthology on the PS2? Because that is a grade A collection. I actually think that one is better than the one that's in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary collection, at least for the Alpha games, because it has all of them. Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 2 Gold. I think it even has the one that has Cammy in it, which was actually like a PlayStation exclusive, because she wasn't actually in the arcade. And it also has a Hyper Street Fighter Alpha. Either way, the reason I bring this up is because you know how like these things have become sort of nobody gets these anymore. Nobody makes these anymore because of this thing. You know, balance updates. Because if the alpha games actually had patches, balance patches, a book like this would become useless. You know, if it has like, imagine a Street Fighter V guide that does not have anyone from season 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know, like you wouldn't have Poison wouldn't even be in the guide because she didn't debut until later. You wouldn't have Gil, you wouldn't have Urien, you wouldn't have Blanca, Sakura, you know, like brain dead characters that actually weren't in the game from the get-go. So these things are obsolete for the most part right now. You like imagine having this and you're missing like 2/3 of the roster. I can see why nobody makes like Brady games. I'm not even sure if they're still around anymore. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is because one of the things I like about these things, and in my community it seemed like nobody got it. They didn't understand, like, why would you get guides like that? Because a lot of the people in my community, the one that I played with like in esports, they were around from Tekken 6 onwards, which meant we got quickly moved into the territory of like say MVC3 came out soon after, Street Fighter 4 came out like at that time. We got title updates, which was like the old way of doing patches, you know. Instead of Street Fighter 4 you had Super Street Fighter 4, and then you had Street Fighter 4 AE, and you know that. So the guides would quickly become obsolete. Let me just just gonna so even at the time, a lot of people in my community, they were like, why do you buy these? Like, why would you pay money for that? That thing is going to be obsolete. And the one I'm actually talking about is this one. This is Tekken 5 OG, not Tekken 5.1, not Dark Alliance, it's just Tekken 5 on the PS2. This one became obsolete before I even bought it, because I played Dark Resurrection, and yeah, so you know, like there is a case to make that once you have these things, why would you get a guide? Why would you get a guide like this? You could just look it up on the internet, because hey, back then Tekken 4 had a Tekken Saibatsu where you could look up on the forums and people will teach you all day about the top tiers. Like there were so many forums already back then, and we're talking the PS2 era, where people talked about Jin is bullshit, he's so strong. And then they talked about like Steve and Lee, who can sort of kind of hang with him, and Xiao Yu, who can like do bullshit right back, but Jin is still top tier. So even back then you would go to online forums. Now, if you're playing a game in the modern era and you try to look up a character that you like, say I was trying to look up patch notes like for this, and see what what do some of these patch notes actually mean. Some of the characters were super easy. Guile, Ryu, Kage, Balrog again, and was one more character. G. So I got like those 5 characters right out of the box. Next day, lengthy videos about how they were changed, how the balance changes affected them in neutral, or how it affected their combo game, stuff like that. But I couldn't find, like, say, a Blanca, because nobody fucking plays Blanca, so nobody cares about him. He's never been that good in almost any game. And that's why I actually like these things. Because as these things, this one actually was made before Tekken 5 came out. It was made by the Tekken community who got advanced copies of the game, and they tried their damnedest to find all the bullshit for every single character, because they actually didn't know who was the best character. They just tried their best to find all the bullshit for every character that they could find. And you find in this that they pretty much agree that Nina is just the best character in the game, from the looks of it. She's disgusting. So a lot of the material in the book is actually on how to fight Nina, who is so absurdly good that she can win off of like one knockdown. Yeah, poor Blanca. So, but the thing is, the thing about this one is that it covers every single character in equal measure. They really tried to find the bullshit for Asuka. They tried to find bullshit for Jin Kazama, who's on the cover. He was actually garbage in this game. This is probably the weakest that this man, Jin Kazama, has ever been. He was considered the only fair-minded character in the whole game. Like, he has good tools, but he doesn't have any bullshit. Everyone else has bullshit. He is just fair. Balanced character that plays fair, fights fair. He is honest. You can deal with everything that he has, but he has pretty good hitboxes. He has reliable moves. They do what they're supposed to, but he doesn't have bullshit. Meanwhile, you have characters like OG Nina, once again, OG Steve, who could win with like a single fucking combo. He got that sidestep sway, and he got the kidney punch to hit you in the back. He just won the round because he would start an infinite combo that was just a Dempsey roll that you couldn't get out of. Like, once he got that first hit, you were just done. You couldn't get out of it at all. Like, there were no answers. Once he got that first hit, he would just keep going until you died. And because it wasn't a juggle, the move didn't scale, so you died like within the next 5 seconds. It was just do full damage, full damage, full damage, full damage, and then you just died. So, very fair character there. So, and in Tekken 5, I was an Asuka main, which was a terrible mistake, because Asuka in Tekken 5 sucked. God, she was bad. Holy shit, she was bad. She was like bottom 5 characters easily. She had very unreliable hitboxes, she had terrible damage, she had no wall game to speak of. She sucked when she had her back to the wall, she sucked when she had opponent against the wall, she sucked in the corners, she didn't have, her punishers were among the worst in the entire series, her gimmicks were like really dumb and risky. It was an uphill battle. But this guide still covered Asuka and did actually have the one thing she did, the one thing that actually put her above this guy, because Asuka was better than Jin, way better than Jin, if only because she had the one thing that they actually detail in this guide, which was the, what would you call that? It was like a corner trap, where you would set up, you would combo the opponent into a corner where you had the walls like this. Like if the opponent went in here, you could set it up so that they had to eat an unblockable that also led into a combo. So there was like no way they could actually get out, because the solution to her unblockable setup, which was a mid by the way, was that you had to move back or to the side, but you couldn't because there was nowhere to go. And she had a frame trap that made it so that if you did a tech roll, you had to eat the unblockable. There was no way you could get an attack in before she hit you, and there was no way you could back roll or side roll to get out of range. You just had to eat the unblockable. And if you didn't tech roll, she could stop the unblockable and stomp on you, and then, you know, get free damage that way. So Asuka had like the one situation where if she could get you into that corner, you were just dead. there was nothing you could do. Like, if you stood up, tried to block, you got hit. If you tried to do a parry, you got hit. If you tried to do a hop kick, you got hit and then slammed into the wall and comboed. If you tried to stay on the ground, you got stomped on and you just died, whatever, no matter what you did. So Asuka had that one thing, even though she was terrible. The one thing that actually got it was in the guide because they had to cover everyone. Not just the best characters, they had to cover the unpopular characters, the shitty characters, and they had to try to come up with whatever was the best thing they had going for them. So this actually helped me quite a lot to have at least some chance of winning. Only Asuka, well, she does have a couple of other things, but Tekken 5, Asuka is terrible. Awful, awful, awful. One of the things that they did in Tekken 6, I remember it very fondly, was that she had her forward 2, which is the Demon Slayer. It's a long-range, mid-hitting uppercut that also, like, she crouches at the start of it. They made that move 1 frame faster and 3 frames slower to recover on block. So it went from being an 18 frame move that was minus 17 on block, which meant you got launched, to a 17 frame move that was minus 20 on block, which also means you get launched. That 1 frame turned it into one of the best whiff punishers in the game. Just because it was 1 frame faster, because the problem that Asuka had with that one move was that it was that 1 frame made it too slow to reliably hit people that were trying to move back. I've seen this thing miss opponents that had their back against the wall simply because they were trying to move backwards. Even though they couldn't, the move wouldn't whiff simply because they tried to, because it wasn't fast enough to catch them. I hated that. Then they made it 1 frame faster, and it's minus 20 on block, which made no difference. It's like, I'm gonna get launched anyway. It doesn't matter if I'm minus 17 or minus 37. It doesn't matter. The opponent's gonna launch me. But now it's 17 frames instead of 18 frames, and that is just enough to make it a reliable whiff punish. For once, she has a reliable whiff punish. And it's so good, it actually made it extremely difficult for me to switch to a different character, because I had given up on Asuka at that point. I was like, I'm gonna have to Tekken 6 is out, I'm gonna have to find a better character. I'm so tired of losing over and over with this fucking trash character who just sucks at everything. They also ended up giving her like some new moves, and all of the new moves that she got in Tekken 6 made her much better. All of the new moves are key moves that you just cannot do without. So when Jun came back in Tekken Tag 2, she was... they had to give her new moves as well, because Tekken Tag 1, Jun, was even worse than Tekken 5 Asuka. She was just useless. Like, the one thing she had was the Demon Slayer, which was the old school shitty one. But anyway, so that was one of the things I liked about these. The point I'm trying to make is that the representation in this is much better than you will find, because if you think about it, when you try to look up a character who may not be, you know, top tier or popular, like if you look at, say, Third Strike, as we're talking Street Fighter still, or going back to Street Fighter rather, like characters like Jun, Chun-Li, top tier characters, you will find so many videos that talk about Jun's Genei-Jin, his Genei-Jin setups, how to get the most damage, how to get setups, how to get restands, like the works, you know. They'll talk about all day about the billion things he can do with his Genei-Jin. And if you play Chun-Li, they will give you like a million examples of how to do you know, setups with the SA2, like how to get it to hit, how to follow up on it, how to capitalize in the corner, you know, stuff like that. But then you get to a character like, say, Elena, and there's just so little that you will find outside of her, you know, obvious crouching strong into EX, spin scythe into juggles. And that's what you're gonna find. Not what do I do after a throw, how do I deal with this matchup. Let's say the opponent is somebody half decent like a Dudley, who's actually pretty good in the game. There's nothing. It's like you have to dig really hard to find that shit. But in something like this, they have to cover it, because they have to cover everybody. And that's why it's so important with representation. If you cover everyone, that's a good thing. Because even somebody like me was able to get Asuka to actually be... I was super proud when I found my BMBs with Asuka were actually better than what you found in this shit. This thing swore up and down that Asuka is never gonna be able to do more than 50 damage in the juggle. And I was consistently doing 70 plus in this game after that, like half life combos. I was like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. But it gave me a starting point, and it was super satisfying to be like, she cannot do over 50 damage in a single combo? That's a fucking lie. She's better than that. But, you know... Let's see here. Pretty Cool Dan says, I remember there was a guidebook for Resident Evil 3 that tell you the right time to dodge, so I can see how those books can be filled with a lot of information. Yeah, exactly. I also have one for Tekken Tag 2, which covers everybody, and it gives you like at least a foundation to start with. Like the basic bullshit that a character has. It's like stuff to look out for, like, oh, did you know that this move is a launcher that's also mid, it's also safe on block? You should probably use that, like, a lot. Once again, for Asuka, like, down forward 2. It's like, if the opponent blocks down forward 2, you're safe. There's nothing they can do, and it's a mid-hitting launcher, so it's like, one of your options is, if they block it, maybe do it again? You know, because they can't punish it, and it crouches at the start, so if they throw out a jab too late because it's not punishable, you could slip under that jab and get that launcher anyway. And the guide tells you that, you know, this is actually one of your best moves. You should do this a lot, because you get away with it all the time. A guidebook for Tag 2 must be a pretty big book. It is one of the fattest books that I have. The only book that's bigger is, surprisingly, Ultra Street Fighter 4. That book is a fucking Bible. So, yeah. That's my little rant about representation, and on the topic of fixing games. And on the topic of fixing games, we are going to play no wait, let me get this title right. It's Dungeons and Dragons, Forgotten Realms, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, HD Remaster. Yeah, that's the whole title. Reminds me of like other stupid long names like, what is that game called? Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2. You know what the full title of that game is? Like the one I have? It's called Tactical Espionage Action, Metal Gear Solid 2, The Guns of the Patriots, Substance, HD Remaster. How's that for a title? But yeah, let me boot up the game and we can actually get started on Dark Alliance. So we're gonna turn off the music. We're gonna boot up the game. And I'm gonna have to do a little trick. See, if I do this, and then, let's see, we're gonna take this away, we're gonna go over here. And does it work? Yeah, it does. Excellent. Yeah, this was the emergency break open in case of emergency. This game will run on a toaster. It is very easy to set up for streaming. Oh yeah, don't forget to switch the game tag. Thank you. Let me do just that. There we go. Gonna switch the title from Just Chatting to Dark Alliance. Let's see here. Dark. Oh, D. That game? Dark Alliance. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. There we go. Update. Done. I believe we can check one last thing. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty good. I had to do an overhaul of the... I will say, this game does not actually support windowed mode. It doesn't actually have that feature at all. I can show you, actually. If you go into options, you can see that resolution is a thing. But that's the only thing. Here I was trying to do it as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually asked Pretty Cool Dan to remind me to switch games. Okay, so let's do the tutorial first, because I haven't played this game on PC, like, at all. I'm using the PS4 controller, this one, which works fine. So, we're gonna find out what the buttons are. It's probably going to show off the Xbox buttons, but that's fine. The action button X is used to open things like doors and containers. Walk up to the chest and use the action button to open it. Ah, Sif Scott with the lurk button. Thank you. Good job. Now use the action button to pick up the dagger. Okay. Pick up dagger. Now to equip the dagger, we must first open the... Okay, so that's this button. Pick up and equip. You can... Okay. Ah, okay. So we're gonna pick up the dagger. Congratulations, you now have a weapon equipped. Exit your inventory by pressing B and then go to the next room. Okay, we just did that, so... Also, hello there, Sif Scott. Set game. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've always done that manually because set game is like, that requires you to seemingly put in what Twitch thinks the game's name is. And this game isn't actually called Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, it's called Forgotten Realms, or rather, Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realms Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance HD Remaster. But Twitch is... nah. Smashing, clear a path. Okay. Ah, okay. So you just hack through. Does anyone know, because I am a little unfamiliar with this game. The one I actually played, which is extremely similar to this, Y to climb crates, okay, is Champions. Champions of Norath and Champions Return to Arms. Those are the ones that I'm more familiar with. I've only played this at a friend's place on the... he had it on the Xbox. The guy was a huge Dungeons & Dragons fanatic. There are some rats in the adjacent room. Move close and attack. We're killing rats. Of course, it wouldn't be an RPG if it didn't start with a sewer level. Or an underground prison. And you kill vermin. He didn't know that. I'll keep that in mind, though. maybe there's a way to have it like autocorrect to the proper game. It's crucial that you save your progress. To save the game, walk up to the pedestal and press the action button. Okay, so that's a save. Good job. If your character dies, you can now restore the game. Cool. Okay, so we have basic controls down. In the chest is a bow and arrows. Open the chest and then pick up the bow and arrows. Okay. Now open the inventory. Okay, so equip the bow. Not the arrows. You can have one melee weapon and one ranged weapon equipped at any time. To switch between them, press... Okay, do so now. Well done. Switch back... Okay. Okay, so it's as simple as using the D-pad. Proceed to the next room. I actually kind of like this. It's you're now finished with the tutorial. Okay, that's it. Okay. Wow, that was that was quick. Let's see here. We're obviously playing as the sorceress. No need to even think about that. A little disappointing that there's only 3 characters and that you can only play as you can't modify them. I think champions you could pick if you wanted a male or a female version of each character.
Not only a town of myth and legend, but also a place where one can find fame and fortune round every corner. It is night as you enter the city, and it seems strangely deserted. You soon discover that the night holds danger as well. And in an instant, that danger is upon you.
Oh. They did the thief. The thief game thing.
Indeed. Let's see what our little ambush has won us.
Halt! Who goes there? It's the watch. Let's get out of here.
Yes, but take the gold. Leave the rest for the watch.
Ah. Darmershan says, unfortunately don't remember much about this game. Been so long ago since I did play it. Yeah, being a mod for a few others.
Still some life in this one. Looks like all they did was make off with some possessions.
Taught me that among you can also change depending on if a streamer uses Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or what they use. Ah.
But at least you're alive.
They're becoming more bold with each passing day.
These character models actually look really nice.
Sunsets. It's not safe out here.
You can seek shelter in the Elf Song Tavern. It's close enough.
Aye, more than enough cutthroats there. Could be one of them would even know how to find those that attacked you. Drawn by a haunting voice, you come to the Elf Song Tavern. It is a small place, filled with a motley assortment of patrons and grisly trophies.
Grisly
The
trophies.
haunting voice is all around you, and the patrons are silent as the song washes over them. One by one, they all seemed lost in its call.
Beautiful song, isn't it? I've heard her sing 100 times, and each time it still moves me.
Okay, let's see here, since there's a break. Getstelius, hello again. This game was fun at college with some friends, pizza, and a reason not to go home. Darmershan says, when using that command, then as long as part of the name is included, then Switch should automatically find the proper game, so not as strict with the title. Ah, okay. I guess there's some guesswork involved, where, yeah. There is the issue, I guess, with the classic same name, different game. Because then you have to go by image. Like, we played a Turtles Tournament Fighters game. There's 3 games that has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Tournament Fighters. And they are all made by different teams, and they came out for different consoles, and they have different characters. But yeah, I see what you mean. We have a raffle today. Yes. There is, let's see, Sif Scott says, sorry if I'm not as attentive as I usually am. I'm focusing on New Game Plus Expo at the same times as working. I'm alternating between Twitch chats. That's fine. Oh yeah, we have Sif Scott and Getzelius at the same time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me just yeah. Let me know if I need to adjust the camera or something. It's a new layout, so. Oh yeah, everybody should follow Getzelius. He's doing very chill point-and-click adventure games. Currently doing Monkey Island, I think. I'm sorry, I missed out on the last several because every Sunday I've been so busy. And I keep realizing on the Monday after when I'm going to do a stream that, god damn it, I missed Getzelius' stream yesterday. Every Monday I'm reminded that, yeah. So yeah, those are very chill. You should follow Getzelius if you're into those games. Or if you're into comic books, actually. Let's see here.
It's the spirit of an elven woman. She haunts this tavern, singing once every couple of nights. No one truly knows. Her spirit was here when I first bought this tavern. Some say she sings for a lost love, a soldier who died defending Baldur's Gate. They say she sings in the hope he will hear her voice and return home. Still, that's nothing but hearsay and tales. Welcome to the Elf Song Tavern. What can I get you?
What's that thing hanging over the fireplace?
That's a stuffed beholder.
A stuffed beholder.
Species, I'm told. Not that I've seen many of them. One of my regulars, Ethon, found it in the cellar.
They just found a stuffed beholder in the cellar. Okay. What is a beholder? What is a paladin?
They're also called eye tyrants, if that name's any
Eye
familiar to
tyrants.
you. Beholders are beasts that float above the ground and can cast terrible spells from their eyes. Evil things. I wouldn't want to meet one, and neither would you.
Speaking of representation, I did play Dungeons and Dragons version 3 and version 3.5 back in the day. That was, like what, 15 years ago? I used to play it with the friend that had this game, and one of the things that I find is kind of funny but also kind of depressing is that the beholders, they are like one of the most well-known Dungeons and Dragons monsters. They're like these floating heads with tentacles with eyeballs, and they have terrifying spells, lots of like mind control or terrorize, stuff like that. But the book makes it super clear that beholders are racist as fuck. And when I say they're racist as fuck, I mean they don't even like other beholders. A beholder, the enemy, they can attack another beholder simply because they don't have the right eye color, or the right skin color, or the right number of tentacles. They are assholes, even to other beholders. And it just explains that the way it works is that each beholder thinks that they are the prime example of what their species should look like, and that anyone who doesn't look exactly like them are trash, even if that's another beholder. And that also includes, you know, every other species and every other race. So, let's see here. What version is this game? It's the HD remaster of Dark Alliance. I'm playing the GOG version actually, because there's the GOG versions of games make it very easy to stream because there's no DRM or checks or anything. The game doesn't care what you do, so that's why I kept this as the like a opening case of emergency, because it's like all you need to do is capture the window and there you go. The game doesn't really care. Probably has support for mods too. Like, because once again, the game doesn't even try to stop you from doing anything. Let's see here. Came here because I was attacked on the streets by a band of thieves. Yeah.
Sounds like members of that new thieves guild I've been hearing about.
New Thieves
They're
Guild.
keeping alive. Word is they're responsible for the murder of 2 city watchmen and the disappearance of several thieves from the old guild.
Oh, they kill other thieves. Speaking of, see what else she has to say.
Yes. Look, I wouldn't cross blades with those thugs if I were you. Just stay clear of them unless you want to end up dead in an alley, alright?
GOG versions of older games also have a tendency of not crashing. I'm learning that now when streaming the Monkey Island games. Oh yeah. Like I said, they don't come with extra DRM to get in the way of like blocking or have background stuff. One thing that I do like about GOG, because I could talk about how much I like good old games a lot, but one of the best reasons to use a GOG copy of a game is that, you know, that thing when a game gets a patch and the patch breaks the game? You know, like what happened to King of Fighters? I'm still waiting on that patch that, you know, unbreaks the game. Is that GOG has an inbuilt system that allows you to de-patch games, so that if the previous patch worked out for you and you had no problems, so you want to switch back, you can actually tell the Galaxy client to make the game the way it used to be, as long as that patch was on GOG at some point. That's a feature that I think everyone should have. PS4, Xbox, Steam. Why is it that GOG is the only one who actually does this? Because it's becoming a bit annoying with all of these patches that came out. Because King of Fighters isn't the only one. It was just the most recent one that I know of. But it's nice to, like, if there was a King of Fighters 15 on GOG, you could have actually, you know, roll back the patch so it's placed like it used to. Getzelli says, "Oh my god, I have stories about how a patch broke my Salmon Max. I was upset for weeks." Oh yeah, exactly. I've had that happen so many times. I see it in support. When you look at community forums on Steam a lot for games that were like, when I got it, the game was broken and needed like a fan patch to fix. And looking in the community forum, they would always talk about how the game used to be fine, but now it's busted.
Well, no one knows where their guild hall is. Still, if you're determined to find them, try the sewers. I'll wager they've been using them to move around Baldur's Gate. It's probably what's been driving all those sewer rats up to the surface.
Sewer rats.
Well, there's a gate
I have a
to the
feeling.
cellar of this tavern. I locked it up a long time ago, before the Guild War began.
There's a gate to the sewers in the cellar.
Well, there's a problem with that. Actually...
Has anyone played, let's see, what is that game called again? Bard's Tale. The 3D game. Let's see, what would that be? The 4th game in the series. Where they actually make a joke about how the hero shows up in a tavern and they ask him to go downstairs to fight a giant fucking rat. Because and even the main character is like, oh my god, what is this like RPG stereotype? I'm gonna have to go into the basement to fight rats with a shitty knife. And it turns out that the rat boss is this bear-sized mutant monster that just kicks his ass. He comes up after he flees for his life, and everybody in the pub is just laughing at him, like, "Oh my god, you fell for that." Let's see. I legit could not play season 2 and season 3 until my semester ended and got a new laptop. And the excuse was just update your drivers. I had an i5. That point I bought the Xbox version of Sam and Max. Jesus.
That suddenly showed up down there. Clear them out for me. The door to the cellar's locked, so you'll need to get the key.
Okay, so we're gonna kill fucking rats. Okay.
There are no enemies here.
There are no... Oh. Talk to me.
Welcome, friend. I saw you come in. Nasty bump on the head you've got there. Something I can do for you?
Aelif the bartender said you had a key to the cellar. I hear you're the one that found that stuffed beholder. Yeah.
I do. We locked the door to the cellar once the rats started swarming around down there.
What is this? Vermintide?
Are you sure it was the rat problem? Or are you thinking of hunting down those thieves that attacked you?
What does it matter to you? Just shut up and give me the key.
Conversation with Aelith. Look, friend. You've met them once and escaped with your life. Don't test your luck twice. Well, if the thieves won't keep you from going down there,
maybe the rats will? What are they? Like in Vermintide, there's like this giant Terminator rat who's like, what did my friends call them? They called him, they had a nickname for that rat. Bruce. They called him Bruce. The giant rat from Vermintide who would just stomp on you if you took him on by yourself. And it was like a whole joke about how it's like always misspelled as Bruce because he would bruise you and kill you. Rats don't concern me, just give me the key.
say I didn't warn you.
Yes.
Here's the key to the cellar door. Don't be too long, or else I'll have to come down and get you. Oh, and before you go, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might do you.
Rusty dagger. It's better than nothing. Yay. Now, where is the cellar door?
There are no enemies here.
This is exactly like Bard's Tale. Okay, we can save. Thank you. Now, we can actually start playing the game. Ooh. Rejuvenation potion? Okay. Not sure if there's a camera control. Oh, we got a... okay, so you have a map key. There's a big rat. That's a big fucking rat. Yeah, if anyone has any pro tips, let me know. It's been so long since I played this game, I don't even remember what... like, the first boss is. Ooh, that's a nice water effect. Did the game always have this? Rusty short sword. Better than... Let's see here. We went up from 1 to 2 damage to 1 to 3 damage. Amazing. Still seems decently fast though. Oh. Ah, how about you, rat? Killing rats in a cellar. Oh, that's a lot of rats. Oh. Classic dungeon crawler. Give me a sec. I object to the use of dungeon crawler, but that's because I'm so old school that when I think dungeon crawler, I think original Eye of the Beholder, which is also based on Dungeons and Dragons. Where it's a first-person perspective view. This is more like an action RPG. But there are so many people that have started saying that anything that's sort of like Diablo, rather than calling it a Diablo clone, they started calling it dungeon crawling. And nobody does the dungeon crawler that I have in mind anymore. Or there are so few of them that it almost stopped being a genre. I think the only ones that make the old school dungeon crawlers nowadays, they're like some obscure Japanese companies. You see them put out like maybe one a year, and then games like this you get a lot of. It's like I saw I was looking on the Xbox One sale yesterday, and I saw that one of the genres that you can actually search for was called Metroidvania. And I already have a beef with that term. I was like, I can't believe the Xbox store actually has an option to search specifically for Metroidvania. 15 rats remain, so there's a lot of them. I thought Gauntlet was the one that started that. That is actually a good point, because Gauntlet would predate pretty much everything. Actually, which came out first? Eye of the Beholder or Gauntlet? Probably Gauntlet, because that game is ancient. Like NES. It was old when it was ported to the NES. Ancient. Whereas Eye of the Beholder is more of the like Super Nintendo era. Wasn't mud game types used to be called dungeon crawlers? You mean like Maniac Mansion? Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle? Maybe? I always thought of them as point-and-click adventure games. Or, wait, when you say mud, what is that? Because I think I may have gotten my abbreviations mixed up. Also, why don't I have an arrow yet? I have arrows, I mean, a bow. We're playing as an archer after all. Multi-user dungeon. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That's another one. I've heard of them as mush games. But those were for like role playing. Oh shit! Load game? Oh no, we're gonna have to do this whole thing again? Damn it. Okay, time to figure out what the heal button is. Okay, is there a quick button for that? Okay, no? Oh! That's something that wasn't in the tutorial. Learning by dying. It is an old school game after all. I think you're thinking of text adventure games. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Mush. Text adventure game. The only graphics were like ASCII art. Nice. So, is there a way to... Okay. Let's see here. Square, no. Triangle is jump. Ah, there we go. So R1 is heal. Okay. But the tutorial didn't actually tell you certain things. You still have to read the manual, I guess. Ah, L1 is for getting rejuvenation potion, which gives you MP. Okay, cool. Now at least I know what the controls are. R1 to heal, L1 to get mana back. That should have saved us some health. Very cool. But yeah, there are so many, a game like, recall potions. They will help you teleport back to the hub of any act. You can then use them again to return to the location you recalled from. Used from the pause menu. Okay. But yeah, speaking of, Speaking of genres and genre names. Oof. Okay, there we go. What would you call a game like Flashback or Another World? Like cinematic adventure game? Or what would there's also Blackthorn by Blizzard. Like what do you call those games? Because they're like kind of like platformers, but not as straightforward. Yeah, stupid rats. So, do you regenerate mana? Yeah, slowly. Okay. I guess it's better to... Wait, where's the map? There we go. Maybe, yeah, like that. Uh-oh.
My power's too weak.
Ah, that's fine. Yeah, what would you call a game like that? Because there are plenty of games that are very difficult to come up with.
My power's too weak.
Proper names for. Or there's one game on the PS3 that I liked a lot. That is actually exclusive to the PS3 to this day, despite being made by what are they called? It's like a Sony studio. Folklore. Folklore is such a unique game. It's really hard to come up with a genre name for it, because it's sort of like a psychological horror, murder mystery detective, Pokemon collection, action RPG. Like, that about covers it. Like, part murder mystery, part horror, part RPG, part freaking Pokemon collection. Part Tim Burton movie. Folklore on the PS3. It's fine, they're dead. Man, you get a lot of mileage out of that simple spell, even when you have very little mana. Because the rats just go down. Oh wow, we got a lot of spells there. Folklore was a PS3 game, actually. It was one of the earliest PS3 games that was actually exclusive to the console. It had a big brand developer behind it, but I can't remember the title of the developer right now. Return to the tavern to receive a reward, as well as the key to the sewers. Wow. We're gonna quickly go into the sewer level, are we? You found a recall potion. Nah, we want to... a shield. Sure. Wow. That outfit. She looks like elven Cammy with blue hair, kind of like Leona. Yeah, we can save. We just wanna... Okay, so let's save. And do what the game says. Oh, that's what they mean. Okay. Now we're really in Diablo territory with the recall stuff.
You're back. Did you see Ethan down there?
In the cellar? No, I didn't see him.
He followed you down there not long ago, and I fear he may have gotten lost in the cellar.
How?
Or worse, he may have wandered into the sewers. I tried to stop him.
I've taken care of all the rats.
Thank you. But before you go, please take these coins in payment for all you've done so far. And, as promised, here's the key to the sewer gate. Be careful down there. There are bound to be worse things than sewer rats in those tunnels.
Ta-da! Ooh, level up. Burning Hands, Magic Missile, and Intestinal Fortitude. This feat increases your health regeneration rate. Targeting. Accuracy. Improves accuracy of your ranged attacks. We don't really have any though. Next level 17. We can't use that though. Okay, what do you think? Should we get another spell or increase like health regen, mana, accuracy, targeting line, intestinal fortitude? Yeah, okay. That could be helpful. Just to have a little more health to play with. Okay, so we're back in the cellar. We still don't have a bow, I don't think. Nope, just arrows. Aha! Let's see. Health regen is barely noticeable, but it might help to have just one extra hit. That is a strange title for an upgrade. Yeah. I thought that too. Like intestinal. Like what? You have like harder inner organs. Aha. Rusty longsword. Hmm. Does very slightly more damage. Still very fast.
This looks important.
Found a bottle of wine. Quest item. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons. They have their own. They, at least at the time, they had their own way of conveying things. Speaking of, there is actually some interesting representation that was like even back in the day. One of the things I like the most is when you create a character. Oh shit. When you create a character in D&D, it actually says outright in the rule book that there is no difference between creating a male or a female character. It doesn't affect their stats at all. The book actually went out of its way to explain that there is no reason for a character to be affected by their gender at all. So don't take that into account. Whatever gender you decide, that is just, you know, it is what you want it to be. There's no upside to one or the other. And there's also some other interesting things, like, say, the Drow, the Dark Elves. They talk about how they are basically the default. The default for a Drow, it explains that they are inherently bisexual because of how their society works. They use sex as a way to gain status. So they don't really care. They'll get it on with whoever they need to get it on with to find their way up the social ladder. They don't really care one way or the other. So to them, it's like if you want to get it on with a guy or you want to get it on with a girl. It's like whatever satisfies your current needs or whatever it is that you need to do. We don't judge. Now, Dark Elves are, of course, notoriously racist as well, but when it comes to sexuality, it's like they really couldn't care less. It just comes down to either what is your personal preference or what is most useful to you. Maybe the chieftain is a guy and you wanna get some favors by sleeping with him, then sure, go ahead. He won't mind. Oh. Damn, these guys are strong. Oof. Okay, there's a save point here. There's also the case of the dragons, where the rule book actually has some interesting ideas about the dragons, because some of them will be there's like a somewhat high chance that if you create a dragon and you want to play by use all the rules that comes with actually creating one. Worn leather boots. then there's a reasonably high chance that they will be very interested not in other dragons but rather elves or humans, which is sort of sexuality for them, I guess, where they're interested in like those lesser, quote, lesser beings. And because they all of the dragons are like super strong magicians. There is obviously a path right here. You can even see it from the other side. How do you actually get in there? But yeah, because they are powerful magicians, if you're a dragon, you have like super stupid spells like polymorph. They can actually use that to like make themselves out to be a human or an elf, so that they can mingle with their preferred society, because they become like enamored by elves or humans, and they just wanna get it on with an elf or a human instead. I have a strong feeling that there's some sort of trick to this. Like, you check this out. There's even a wall. There's even a door right there. Anyway, let's look at our equipment. We got better boots. Rusty battle axe. Okay, we probably should sell that. Well, else I got a recall potion, so let's use that.
You're back. Did you see Ethon down?
Partly the
Welcome,
shopkeeper.
friend. If you're looking for a good blade or a sturdy shirt of chainmail, you've come to the right place. Our stock may be a bit low at the moment with the recent demand for weapons and armor, but a new shipment should be coming in soon.
What's caused this demand?
Well, I don't know the cause, friend, but the word is there's been some trouble between the thieves' guilds of late. No matter to me if the two groups kill each other. Never had much use for thieves myself. Now, what can I do for you? We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
Worn short bow. And
Our
you...
shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains. Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here.
Ah, sell is in a different menu. Okay, let's sell some stuff. Stuff that we're not using anyway. Okay, let's buy a bow. Maybe...
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you've come to the right place.
Maybe some...
If quality and price are your chief
Can't
concern,
afford
then look no
much.
farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at
The
reasonable
gloves
prices.
are cheaper. Okay, so gloves, because we don't even have any right now. Also the bow. Yo.
What do you want? I got no coin. Oh, there's always been thieves in Baldur's Gate. The bartender, Aelith, cut me off tonight. And with the cellars locked, yeah. If you could find some way to get that cellar door key from old Ethon, then head down to the cellars to get me a bottle, I'd make it worth your while. Hey, it'll do me well enough. Thank you, friend.
So
Here,
that's
have a
what the
bottle
wine
for
was
me.
for.
No idea what the thing does, but it smells awful and it doesn't seem to have the kick I was looking for.
You get an extra healing potion and 100 extra XP. Very cool, very cool. So, recall once again. We didn't get the solution to this, but, Let's check around this area a little bit. Anybody knows how to get that door open, do tell me. Some of the stuff we missed. Is the green bar how much experience you have? Probably is. Anyway, we have lots of oh.
What's this you've called? A sewer rat? Don't hurt him. Lord Xanton will wish to speak to him, and he'll need to be in the best of health.
Oh, okay.
Ah, excellent. I was expecting you. Did you receive the package from Lord Xanton?
I did. And I have it with me.
And you know where it is bound?
What?
He told me to take it to the crypts and place it within the Chamber of Ashes there.
Excellent. The entrance you seek lies on the level below past the sewer grates. Let no one see you enter the temple and do exactly as you have been instructed. Now be on your way.
Is that the first boss to the left, perhaps?
I will return for the prisoner later. Guard him well.
Okay. Burning rats in the water. What is that? Okay. Can you do anything with this? Nope. Okay. Ah, can't open that. Wonder if there's like any cheat codes for this. Didn't the original have that? If it does, I'm curious if they still work. Ah, clever. There we go. Oh, the raffle is over. Okay, we will play until fine short sword. Until we get to the next save point. 2 to 9. That's much better than what we have. That's actually pretty cool with how the water swirls based on the wind. Can't go that way though. Hmm. Okay. So it only stops if you're far away. Have to. Oof. What? Oh! The rats! Damn rats! I thought it was the steam blocking me. Yeah, this weapon is much, much better. Hmm. But there doesn't seem to be much point in making it past these because from the looks of it, it just goes here anyway. Now, what's behind door number 1? Also, am I supposed to go in this direction or? Hmm. Yeah, this weapon is so much better. Ah. Oh, you can go through there? Hmm. Oh, okay. Let's go in the opposite direction then, because there's clearly much more. I'm gonna take a gamble and say this is probably where you get pressure. At least I hope so. Or is it just an alternate path to get to where that big guy is? Oh, dead. Yeah, we'll have to do the giveaway soon. The save point was up there. Go. Ah, so there's also a whole area open path thing. Wow, the hitboxes are crazy. Damn, it's so hard to see stuff that's in the water. There we go. No! I thought I healed, but... Oh my god, back here again. Oh, this game is harsh. You don't save, you go all the way back. All the way back. And you probably lose your experience as well. Oh well. Let's do the save then. Save. I mean, let's do the giveaway then. So let's temporarily head over to this screen. That didn't go so well, but oh, okay. Hold on. What is this? Okay, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Actually, fuck it. Just pause. Okay, once again, with more, gusto. Wait. There we go. Okay, so we have a giveaway for the game, what was the game called again? Drake Hollow. So we're gonna do that right now. Give me a sec while I bring up the key for the game and also the bot. Let me see here, we're gonna roll down a bit. I think it was here. Yeah, this is the one. And the game was called Drake Hollow. Yeah, there we go. Get the key. Copy the key. Go to the dashboard. We have the usual suspects, Dara and Mirshan. Pretty cool Dan and Getzelius each have one ticket, so it's a 1 in 3 that you win the game. So I'm gonna tell the bot to roll the die, and it's Dara and Mirshan. Damn. You've gotten how many keys now? So yeah, congratulations, Dara and Mirshan. You get the key. So post it in the usual place, and there we go. You have it in your PMs. So there. How do you like the game so far? Like I said, it turns out it is a bit cruel because you can only you have no checkpoints. You have to save manually, otherwise if you die you go all the way back. So it makes it a little easier if you know what's coming, but you can still die horribly. So yeah. Yeah. Enjoy the game, or, well, you can do what you want with the code, but the code is for Drake Hollow, the game, so you want to use it yourself, you want to give it away, it doesn't matter, it's yours, you can do whatever you want with it. So I'm just gonna let me get something to drink, And we'll get right back into Dark Alliance. Let's see if we can at least make it to the first boss. At the very least, like, see what the first boss looks like. Because I don't remember. At the very least, it would be nice to get out of the sewer level. Because that's where the game starts. That's, I think that when this game came out, it wasn't as much of a stereotype that people made jokes about it yet. Kind of like, the early Elder Scrolls games. You know how you start in a dungeon as a prisoner? Like, when they first did that, that wasn't like a typical thing, and then it became like sort of an Elder Scrolls sort of, that's how they do it, you know? But then it became like this typical, because there's so many games, especially from that era, where you start out in like this sort of dungeon, and you just always start out like that, and then you have to make your way out at the start of the game. It becomes like this, the prison level is the tutorial. Anyway, let's get back on the game. There we go. Yeah, okay. So, once more with Gusto, let's try to be a little more, a little less stingy with the healing potions this time. I think we also got a thing. Cloth bracers. Worn padded boots. Padded boots. Doesn't really seem to matter. Cloth razors give you nothing. They're worth 1 gold. They take up 1 ounce, I guess. And they don't give you anything. Worn leather boots or padded boots? Well, at least padded boots aren't worn. So higher quality items right there. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little less stingy with the healing potions. I'm so used to, speaking of the PS3, I got the Wolf achievement on Metal Gear Solid 4, which is when you just refuse to use healing items. You can heal, but you have to do it in the way where, like, if you die and you get your health back, stuff like that. It was basically the starvation achievement. Make it real hard on yourself. There we go. Worn padded helmet. I think that's what it said. It does nothing, so... The game is real stingy about giving you money, too. You only get... all of the money that we got have come in, like, 1 or 2. So, There we go with the rats again. Just gonna burn them because I can't see where they are. There we have all of these enemies again. You do get quite a lot of healing potions. Did we get a good sword yet? Nope. Didn't we get the sword earlier? Let me go back and check. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, then again, Dungeons and Dragons has always been like sort of for pen and paper RPGs. They were sort of like the arcade mode, very action oriented. Yeah, the water effect is really nice, and I think that it's actually like the water effects are the way they were in the original version. Like, they've always had that water effect. At least I think so. Let's see. It doesn't look like we missed anything. We did get an awesome weapon somewhere early, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, we keep missing things. It was before we got to that area. But after this, okay. Let's just move on. Check the weapons again. No, we don't have anything. Close, they give us 0 defense. Yeah, okay. I wonder how often you're supposed to use the recall feature. Like, there's usually a sort of pace to these games. Where, apparently in this one it's like you get a lot of health potions, so you should use a lot of health potions and not do what I do and just try to get by even with very little health. But yeah, this water effect is really nice. I also like how the wind here actually affects the water. These turbines or whatever you want to call them. What was that? Nothing good. Okay, let's see here then. This is where things got a bit hairy. There's a chest. Is the stuff you get out of the chest, are those random? Okay, save. Good. Oh, that's oof. Oof. That is insane. What the hell? How are you supposed to deal with this? It's just this wall of enemies. Can you... maybe you can use this for cover. Yeah, it looks like you can. Okay. Damn. Got him. Jesus, that was very old school. Very old school to just have this wall of enemies. It reminds me of the Doom games. How many healing potions do we have? 11. Okay, that's more than enough. That's plenty. Haha!
Power's too weak.
Okay. Now, we got a new shield. Much better. Okay. Okay, so this was the area where we went through before. So this is just gonna take us back. We can have another look-see and see if we missed any treasures. Man, it's so hard to see enemies in the water. Damn. But okay, so we are... Okay, so we're back to where we were before. I'm surprised that fire magic can work in water. Yeah. I thought that was weird too. Padded boots. I think we already have those. Yeah. We already have that. Maybe it's time to go back to the vendor and see if we can get any decent... a better sword or some armor perhaps? Because we could really use that short sword that we had before that was actually high quality. Oh. Because that made it significantly easier to take down enemies. So let's save here. And then use recall. Talk to the shopkeeper again.
We have many fine deals.
Actually,
What are you looking for?
sell anything that we're not currently using. Ooh, what is that? Oh, what is that? Let's check that out. What is that? Doesn't actually say. Okay. Talk to the guy again.
Our shop carries the finest.
Do you have any
from
decent
here all the
weapons?
way from the Sunset Mountains.
Oh, expensive stuff though. Short sword +2, masterwork short bow, flaming longsword +1. That's really good shit. Dagger 1 to yeah, no, he doesn't have anything. Padded armor 6. That will help a lot. And helmet. Yeah, okay. So with this, we're gonna at least have more survivability. So armor and helmet. Okay. Yeah, more health.
Well met, friend. It's good to see a new face in the elf song. Please have a seat, share a drink. My name's Ipswich. What brings you to Baldur's Gate? Ah, sad tale, friend. My heart goes out to you. It seems Baldur's Gate has not been treating its visitors well of late.
It's Baldur's Gate.
Well, I came to pay my respects at the Shrine of Suffering, the local temple run by the priests of Ilmater.
Ilmater?
But I came to find the temple sealed, and no one answered my summons. I had a terrible feeling that something was wrong inside, but I did not know what. My brother's bones lie within the crypts beneath the shrine. I'd hoped to pay my respects at his grave and take back with me his medallion that had been buried with him. It was always his intention that it be passed on through our family, and now that I have a little one of my own, I wish my child to have the medallion. Now I do not know what to do, so I sit here, drink, and wait for the shrine to awake.
Oh, okay.
There are no enemies here.
Oh, you can actually go out in town? Ah, okay. Do a quick exploration. I wasn't actually aware of this.
There are no enemies here.
I wonder if there are any quests or shops or... Baldur's Gate, though, is a huge place, so hopefully the map isn't too crazy. At least in the Forgotten Realms, Baldur's Gate is known as like the biggest city. I'm starting to think that maybe this is not what you're supposed to do, though. The games that I have played the most that are based on Dungeons and Dragons is actually not the Baldur's Gate games. It's the other games in the series, Icewind Dale and Planescape Torment. Planescape Torment is such a cool game, though I guess Icewind Dale would be the one that's like the most arcadey, because it's pretty light on story and very heavy on action. Lots of action, and also you don't have personalized stories because you just make your party. You don't. You make up in Icewind Dale. You make your own characters, kind of like I'd guess the original Final Fantasy. You make up your own crew with whatever people you like, whatever class you like, whatever alignment you want. Whereas in Planescape Torment, it's the opposite, where everybody is like an important character. That's and it's a very plot-heavy game. Pretty light on action too. It actually has a very interesting main character who is just known as the Nameless One, even though he is the main character, like definitely the main character. Oh, okay, I see. But he is he's an interesting he comes with an interesting mechanic, because the Nameless One in Planescape Torment is 100% invincible. Like, he cannot be defeated permanently, or rather he's immortal. Cannot be killed by any means at all in terms of whatever the enemies can do to you. And one of the strategies is one of the strategies you can actually employ, because in Icewind Dale you want them, or rather in Baldur's Gate, you want the main character to survive, because that's how you get a game over. If other people have to die so that the main character survives, that trade is worth it. Whereas in Planescape Torment, it's actually the other way around, because the main character is the only person who cannot die. So if you're in a bad spot, you want to send the main character up front and cover everyone else. Because it doesn't matter to him if he gets killed. That doesn't matter at all. But everyone else, you may actually lose a character. So I just thought that was like a pretty funny... Oh shit, that was a lot of damage. God, this guy hurts. Fuck. Okay, we just saved though. Man, I could really use a better weapon. Ah, we didn't save the armor and shit that we got. Damn. Okay, let's do the platforming again. Maybe you actually get something useful this time. But yeah, if you haven't played Planescape Torment, then please, if you like Baldur's Gate, you need to play Planescape Torment. It's such a fascinating universe and has such a fascinating story. And such a interesting main character. And the fact that he's immortal actually plays into the plot as well, because they explain that this guy has been around for so long that he has been all of the classes. He's done everything. He can be the best mage, he can be the best rogue, he can be the best fighter, and if you play your cards right, he can be all of those things at once. And just the world that you're in is so fascinating, because there's so much lore. Got another amulet, so... How do you know what these things do? And what does that do? Does that just heal me, or... I guess... Wait. Can you actually heal when you're in... Let's try that. Okay, so if we pause... okay. Okay, so you can heal when you're in a menu, but... Interesting. Okay, so did we actually get anything useful? Clothes, bracers, sworn shield... No. Nope. Okay. Recall. Go to the store again.
There are no enemies here.
If you need something to split someone's skull, or
No.
a villain to protect your own, you come to the right place.
A mighty spell.
If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
I have no idea what these do. I don't know if it's worth selling or not. Anyway, let's get the padded armor and the padded helmets.
Oh, friend. I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you.
Yeah. We've been in the sewers. Okay. Recall again. This time, save right away. We get a new sword or just anything. I wonder if you can cheap shot that big ogre thing if you shoot arrows at him when you're up here. Let's try that. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, it's one of those games where if you change outfits, you actually okay, that is definitely the best way to deal with them. That's what I did with the last one, because they hit stun. We just don't do any damage. But yeah, it's one of those games where if you change your outfit, it actually changes what the character looks like. That's pretty cool. We got a padded helmet, just like the one we bought. Oh well. That's pretty cool. Very high tech. Added boots again. I wonder... Nope. You know how some RPGs have the option to make your helmet invisible? So that you get the stats, but your character doesn't actually wear it, so that you can tell? Because people just decided that... got a new weapon. Kinda like how people don't want to wear helmets when they're on a bicycle or whatever, because they think the helmet is ugly. Let's see, 1 to 3. It's actually worse than what we have, so no. Have a look at the bigger map. I am not sure where you're supposed to go. Pretty cool. Also, it sure takes a while to level up. We've been killing a lot of these. I think if you were actually playing in Dungeons and Dragons, we would be like at least at level 3 now. You don't kill this many enemies and not get level ups, especially in the early levels. Because like most RPGs, in Dungeons & Dragons, the tabletop game, you get, like, the first few levels are super easy to come by. Damn, these things are annoying. Oh, I think that's also a weapon. Keen dagger. Why is it red like that? It's so annoying how you actually gotta chase these assholes down. Okay, there's one more. No, stop. There we go. Okay, there's a save point here. We should probably use that. Let me just Make sure the area is clear. Also, why is this guy flashing like that? Anyway. Chat says, congrats Daron, I know I'm late to the congrats, but I'm a sloth. It's fine. Okay, so that opens... Oh, wow, this area is becoming harder to navigate, because there are so many branching paths. I usually like to take branching paths that actually lead back to why are all of these things dead. What? That's suspicious as fuck. Like, I haven't been here, and all of these things are dead. Okay, we're not heading in this direction then. Let's, I learned from other video games that you should pay attention to stuff like that. It's probably there for a reason, so let's walk in this direction instead. Oh god! Run! Run! Okay. Ooh! Iron shield. Ooh. Much better. Nice. Okay, totally worth it, but let's see, let's look at the big map. We also have an area up here. Probably should have gone back and saved, but okay, there's not much here. Good. What is that? Blob. Two to 3. Club has better minimum damage at least. What is this? That is suspicious as hell. Oh, no. It was a weapon rack and all we got was more arrows. Damn it. Okay. Is there any other area we haven't been that's in this general direction? No, no, no. That was where we jumped down. Okay, so we don't need to go back. No problem, Scoff, and thank you for the congrats. Yeah. Okay. So, before anything bad happens again, let's save one more time, because we already died and had to do redo parts. Okay, so I'm gonna take a chance and go in this direction. More of these. Yeah, mood. Oh, one of those guys and a ton of these little guys. Kill the intruders. Yeah, we had bad things happen. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Shit. Okay. Run! Need to get rid of the little guys. Get. Okay. That was a bad idea. I'm so glad we saved. Okay. So, instead of going in there and getting mauled by the bugbear captain, also a bugbear, so that's what they are. That's kind of cool to throw bugbears at the player when they're at level 2. Let's check this there. Oh my god, that is a big fucking rat. Hello? Dead in 2 hits. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's the rat from Bard's Tale. That is definitely a rat. So this is the thing that has been killing everything down here. See if we can deal with this. Yeah, like that. Oh my god, yeah, okay, it died. Very good. Okay, got a lot of money. How much money? 378, that's actually quite a lot. We could probably buy something. The guy in the store didn't actually have any good weapons, though. Even if we... well, he did have, but they were crazy expensive. I'm also curious, like... what is the red thing there? Prefer to have higher minimum damage. 1, 2, 4. Either a bit. Rather, how would you say that? Damage is between 1 and 4, but damage between 1 and 3 is, I think, better. Because that means you you get your minimum damage is higher. So you will never do less than 2. Okay, let's try this again. Guess this is the first boss. Is there anything in here? I would kill to get a better weapon. I'm thinking maybe you're supposed to play this on easy mode first, and then like do New Game Plus, maybe? Because it started on easy mode, but I'm not sure. Let's try this. See if we can use the environment. Okay, that seems to be a good idea, actually. Exploit the AI's inability to navigate.
See now. My power's too weak. See now. My power's too weak.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it like that. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. He couldn't work his way around this. Okay. Oh, we can level up. Okay, I wanna increase Burning Hands. Definitely wanna increase Burning Hands to do more damage. Oh, the AI is just... Did we break the game?
So did.
Once again, we found a glitch.
This is locked.
But we found a key. Once again, we found a stupid glitch. This is for the highlight, so yeah. Added helmet. Oh, very nice. There he is.
If you're here any longer, and I'd be sitting in some kobold's belly.
Kobold.
Well, after
Kobolds
I
are
gave you
just
the sword
furries.
key, I felt guilty about letting you head down here without help, so I followed you down. No sooner do I get down here than I'm surrounded by those yapping kobold devils, and they haul me to this cell and lock me in. There's an entrance to the sewers from the street, and I used that. I knew about it from my days when I was in the guild. The old guild, not the new one. No. But I was hoping that maybe the rats would discourage you from chasing those thieves. I was worried the thieves would kill you. Retired. That life's behind me. Still, I've kept a bit of what I've learned. I managed to pick this key off the chieftain you killed. I think it unlocks a gate deeper in the sewers.
Deeper into the sewers. What is it with like fantasy landscapes and building sewers that are like 14 floors deep with full of monsters?
And that's what I heard. I don't know what that thief was carrying, but it can't have been good. If you want to stop whatever deviltry they've got planned, then you'll need to head deeper into the sewers and find that thief. All right then, I don't need to tell you to be careful. I'll meet up with you at the Elf Song Tavern later on. Come find me when you found that thief and what he was carrying. I'll try to dig up some of my old contacts and see if they can tell me anything about these thieves that could help you out.
Okay. The plot thickens. Ah, chest. Another chest. Ah, short bow. That better than what we have? Yes, it is. 4 to 8. Oh yeah. Finally, something decent. Wait. Why is it showing that there's an opening here? Ah, short sword. One to 6. Oh, finally. At least better. Anything else? Also these guys. Yeah, now we're doing way more damage. These guys are still... Okay.
No room. I'll have to come back for this.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I have no room for that.
40 arrows. Damn. Let's see. So if we take this, you of course go back to town. Very cool. That saves us one of those potion thingies. I have no idea where we are. I think the tavern was like up. Yeah, here. Okay, so sell the loot.
Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here
Oh,
all the
wait.
way from the Sunset Mountains.
No, I'm selling. Good, good, good. Ah, it's because we have 100 arrows.
Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you'll come to the right place.
Okay, now we can maybe buy something decent.
If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther.
1086.
Excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
Leather armor.
Oh, friend, I think the smell of the sewers.
Okay. Leather armor. much better than what we have. Ooh, better looking too.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Fine club, 3 to 5.
We
Ooh,
have
I
everything
like
you
that.
need right here.
Can we sell
If you need
something?
something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you've come to the right place.
292.
If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
We sell this other amulet. Could buy that.
Oh, friend, I think the smell...
Yeah, I like this a lot more. Very cool. Okay, so let's head back out. Go to that new area again.
No enemies here.
And save. Still have a little more time. Playing this game again has been interesting. Ooh. Oh, wait. Actually, I have an idea. Recall potion, healing potion. What if... Because I am wondering if... Oof, okay. Let's, Ah... Light mace. 1 to 6. I'm gonna stick with the club. Huh. Oh my god, this is really bad. What the hell? Ah, so with the new fancy armor, we can actually take a beating from these guys and actually have a chance. We're still gonna go back and save though. Because, oof, that was terrifying. I was like, what, 3 of those guys? I could barely beat 1. But yeah, that new armor and that level up definitely did wonders. Oh my god, there's more of them. Okay, you. Can we get him to get stuck? Ah, no, he's too smart. Ah, the hit stun, that's what gets you, okay. The hit stun. No. Oh, no. Oh, well. At least we don't have to do all of that again. Man, the game is hardcore now. Very nice. What was that? Padded something. Padded boots. Got better stuff. Okay, there's supposed to be one more somewhere here. Because there were 3 of them. Jam! That hit stun. Oh, okay. Ha 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 ha. Come on, hit me. Ow, not like that, you assholes. Jesus, the game just... it's just not pulling any punches at all right now. Damn. I think if there's one more, we could probably take him. That, oh, whoa, my god, no, 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 no. I know what that is. I know what that is. You do not mess with these things. Maybe like this, though. Okay, so it's stuck. Yeah, like that. I can use some of those arrows that we got with our new fancy bow. Yeah, fuck you. Haha. Very nice. Gelatinous cube. Those things are a death sentence if you see them show up. Oh! If you see them show up in the pen and paper RPG. No, no, no. You can get stuck there. I don't. Yeah, this is fine. Your AI sucks. Terrible. Can't believe that works. Yeah, they have this tendency to fucking melt your armor so that even if you fight them and win, they tend to mess up your gear. Which is bad news all around. There's another one. Yeah, these things have terrible navigation skills. I don't think this is even supposed to work. Anyone with any D&D lore that can talk about, like, how likely it is that you're gonna kill one of these things with a fucking arrow? I don't think that works at all. Aha, all that extra damage. I want to go back and save so bad. Fuck. Ow. Maybe not. Did we get any cool gear? Now is the time they give us some decent weapons, but kinda late. We already bought better shit. Let's see what's behind door number 3, and then we're definitely going back to save, because this is scary. Okay, nothing. Okay, let's go back and save one last time. Yeah, man, you do not level up quickly in this. Now that I think about it, I do think this game has co-op, so it's probably balanced, kind of like a beat 'em up, in the way that it's only balanced if you have more than one player. Because a lot of beat 'em ups in the arcades work like that, where they will be super hard. They will be super hard, but if you play 2 players, it's not that bad. Spiked Club. Ooh, I want to see what that is. Spiked Club. The damage is just free. No randomness or anything. I think I'm gonna stick with the Fine Club. That does 3 or more. Wait, where are you? Ah. Oh no, one of those guys again. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, he got stuck. Oh! Damn, every one of those is like a near death. Playing Dark Souls now. Okay. So I guess those houses are... I thought that was gonna be like a shop or something. But it looks like it's just their huts. Like it's these enemies. It's like their camps or something. I'm gonna have to get the agility thing later. For the ranged attacks. Because the ranged attacks are super helpful, but our character kind of sucks at it. Recall potion, lesser healing. Save point. Save point, rather. Yeah, these things are just useless if you have ranged. Oh, we actually ran out of arrows. Okay. Oh, and there's a few more. Okay, how about we deal with the ones that are right here? And then save. Ow. No! No! Fuck! No! Yeah, this yeah, so this is the Dungeons and Dark Souls, apparently, where death can come quickly. Well, I'm so glad we went back and saved. That was a very good idea. Wow, we're getting so many recall potions. It's like the game is trying to tell us something. Ah, that's not good. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so now that we have some more arrows, let's try to take on those stupid slimes again. Still have a little more time. Okay. Now we can save again. Very nice. Traps. Don't feel like doing that right now. Let's instead go in this direction towards where we were before. That's yeah, that wasn't gonna go anywhere, was it? Classic green slime enemies, pretty cool. Dan says, yeah, pretty much. Ah, here we also have traps. At least these ones are oh. Ah. Seem very susceptible to fire. What? Oh my god, what is this? What is this bullshit? At the very least, I appreciate how these guys suck at ranged battles. Oh shit. I don't like what that was. Aha. Okay, you guys. Yeah, also if you use fire there. Oh. Jesus! These guys are hardcore when it comes to close range, though. Oh my god, what is this map? And axe. Another dead end. Let's try this path then. Another recall potion. Yeah, the game is definitely telling us to. You need to go the fuck back. Oh, shit. Wow, the arrows are so good against these guys. Fine short sword. Ooh. 2 to 9. That is way higher. Damn it, where am I supposed to go? Okay, yeah, we could really use some more arrows. The how many do we have? 28. I'm so glad that armor doesn't seem to oh shit. Get worn. Nice. Ah, here's a save point. Thank you. How much money do we have? 300. Oh. Another one of these. Oh, so many. No. Okay. Well, we are running low on time, so let's do one more save. Use a recall potion. Sell our stuff.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains. Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own,
Okay.
you've come to the right place.
Let's see then. Leather gloves, leather helmets. Leather boots. Okay, so all the leather stuff gets us 2 extra points. Or we could get studded leather, we could get 2 of those. Yeah, okay. Let's check. What is the helmet would be good, and gloves would be good, because that would make the most difference.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
So this and this. Yeah. So then these ones become freeze instead, so that should add up.
Our shop carries the finest
Now we just need to
brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
this guy is such a... Oh wait, arrows.
Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's skull.
There we go. Okay, recall one last time, and then we're gonna save one last time. That will be that. Okay, so that is all the time we have for today. Go to screen here. Oh. Trying to keep everything in, wow, I made the screen extra small on my end. Hardly matters though. Okay, like I said, this is all we had time for, so let me go and check, see if there's somebody that we could send you guys to. Once again, we will have Muso Monday on Monday. I am... Oh! Tempestio says, still trying to figure out if playing this game when I was younger caused my premature hair loss. Yeah, it's it's definitely, like I said, welcome to Dungeons and Dark Souls. Yeah, this game was actually a more hardcore than I remembered. I didn't think it was gonna be this tough. But yeah. Let's see, oh, I can actually, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we do have a friend of the channel, Nano Eki, is actually doing a stream, so let me send you right there. They are playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I think that's the new Kirby game, because that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sort of emergency put together. I will try to set up a dummy for this Musa Monday. We can't go out without doing Musa Monday. And I also realized that technically you could stream the game from the PS4 itself. If I can't do it any other way, I'll just do that, because we're not skipping out on Musa Monday. If we were gonna skip out, it would be Throwback Thursday. So yeah, that's the new one. Okay, let me send you a raid over there then. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking in, Getzelius, Doran Meershan, Sif Scott, as always. Glad to see you on the troop. Tempestio, of course. Do check out Tempestio's Twitch and YouTube channel, at least. Tempestio is doing the news, and I actually learned quite a bit from that last fighting game thing, because I didn't actually watch the fighting game developer roundtable, so that was a good episode. Do check that out. But right now, we're gonna send you on a raid to Nanoweki, and you can look at the new Kirby game. Yeah, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate that. And furthermore, Putin needs to back the fuck off Ukraine. And there you have it. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple of seconds, but yeah. Take care. Have a nice evening. And do say hello. Ta-ta.